Hey, it's Mike here, and one of the biggest lessons that I've been learning just lately is about consistency. Now, we have all heard that age-old advice: be consistent. Show up every week, keep posting, keep emailing, keep creating, being in your business. It all sounds simple, right? But, well, here's the thing. When you're the one that's doing absolutely everything, running that business, creating that content, managing and being of service to your clients, and juggling that endless to-do list, consistency isn't always as easy as possibly the gurus make it sound it is. So in today's video, I want to share one thing I'm learning about consistency, especially when you're the one doing everything in your business. And let me start by being really honest. I've had times in my business where I've been consistent. I've posted content weekly, I've made videos, I've shown up on YouTube, on social media, I've sent my newsletters out every single week without fail. And the results during those times, well, they were pretty good. Views went up, engagement went up, and my audience grew. But equally, there have been times when life or burnout or just sheer exhaustion got in the way and things went quiet. And maybe you've had those times too. Weeks, maybe even months where you haven't been posting. And then there's that voice in your head that reminds you that you've blown it, people won't listen, that you've let them down and you'll never catch up. For me, the difference between those two seasons have been massive. When I was consistent, I felt on top of things. I felt happy, I felt confident, like I was moving forwards. But equally, when I wasn't, I felt guilty. I felt like I'd left people down, I was falling behind, I'd lost my momentum. And here's the real kicker. Sometimes the gap between the two wasn't actually about how much time I'd spent on it, how much time I had, but about the energy, my motivation, my ability to give myself permission to slow down. So what's the big learning here? Well, for me, consistency isn't so much about never missing a week. It's not about being perfect, but what consistency is about finding your own rhythm, one that you can sustain. So it's not about uploading 7 videos a week, even though I've tried that and believe me, it doesn't work. You burn out in a couple of months. It's about finding what you can do consistently and then sticking to that. It's as much about trust as it is about producing content. When you keep showing up, your audience learns to trust you. And maybe even more importantly, you learn to trust yourself. You prove that you can set that rhythm and you can find your unique way of doing it and stick to that. And when you slip, because honestly, we all do sometimes, consistency is about picking it up and starting again, not beating yourself up, but just continuing on. So let me share a few practical tips that I use in my business and it actually really helped me. Now, number one is about batching. Now, the truth is, hands up, I don't always have the energy or the creativity to create content and record it every single week. But every now and again, 2-3 times a month, if I can set half a day aside and record 2 or 3 videos, then it gives me that cushion to still be consistent and equally have time to step back and recharge and just be me. Now, number 2 is about setting a baseline, which for me in my business means aiming for 1 piece of content a week. That's my non-negotiable. If I can do more, brilliant. But I don't let myself feel guilty if I don't produce 3 blogs, 5 shorts, and a partridge in a pear tree. Number 3 is about giving myself recovery time. Consistency does not mean being on 24/7. It means building in breaks and giving yourself time to recharge, because the truth is, no one wants a burnt out version of you. So here's my takeaway. Consistency is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about trust. And it's about building a rhythm you can actually live with. If you struggled with consistency in your life or business, believe me, you are not alone. I'd love to know what's worked for you. And maybe drop a comment below and let me know how you approach staying consistent too. I want to thank you for watching this video. If it's resonated with you, remember, smash that like button, also subscribe and click that bell icon if you haven't already, so you get to know next time I upload content just like this. Until next time, take care.